Shalom, Yasharala. This your baby brother, Yahakarab, coming at you with another one. Let me start off by saying, all praise be to the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, our big brother, Yahweh Shamashiach, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down to teaching and preaching the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, Shalom Bayata Dawada, and to the Akim and Akwathium that's out there repenting and returning back to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Shalom to you, Mashbaka. Shalom. Now let's get straight into it. Now this video right here of this damn dirty ass Edomite, man, these people hate us. And the sooner you dumbass Hebrews that ain't repented yet, as soon as you acknowledge that, that's time for your ass to wake up and repent and return back to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. These dirty ass dogs hate us. This shit was on my feed, so I said, let me see what this damn devil is talking about. And then I heard this shit and it pissed me off. But I'm gonna try to keep it clean. And I'm gonna keep it clean by proclaiming the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Cause this devil don't know what he's talking about. So let's play it. And I don't think I'm gonna play it. It's only 5 minutes. But I might play it. I might play the whole 5 minutes, or I might not. Let's see how whatever the Spirit want me to do. If the Spirit want me to play it all for the 5 minutes, I'll play it. But if not, hey, it's gonna get ended. These scriptures gonna get to flying, and I'm gonna end it off. Check this out. Look what this devil is saying.
Ignorant Semitic. That would be somebody who genuinely did not give the Jewish people the time of day. I don't know what I assumed, to be honest with you. Growing up, I only looked at the Jewish people for all the things that they did that was wrong. I never took the time to understand the promises that God had for the Jewish people.
You already see where it's going, right? I'm irritated already. You already see where it's going. But let's this little barking dog say what he gonna say. You know what's wrong with these damn Edomites, man? What they think that they the Most High dealing with these people? Let me just let it play.
I had the privilege of growing up in a wonderful Christian home. I'm actually a third-generation pastor. And then one day, One for Israel came to our church and asked if we would do a benefit dinner. And to be honest with you, when they began to talk about Israel around the table, I got a little squirmish. Oh, what's this going to be about? As I went around the table to see who was going to host that event, it came to me, and in that season of my life, I was quite overwhelmed with a lot of stuff, and I said no. But at that moment, I really felt the Holy Spirit say to me that you're leaving a treasure on the table. So I said to them, I'll do the event, but I'm telling you right now, I don't have the time, but more importantly, I don't know if I believe the same thing about Israel as One for Israel does. As a matter of fact, if I'm being very honest with you, I didn't really even think of the natural state of Israel or the modern day Israel. I had grown up with an understanding of Israel was something that we looked at as far as examples, as they would say, and looked at how their journey was. And so that began my journey of understanding really God's heart for the Jewish people and for Israel. So as we began to look at Romans 1:16, a scripture that I had the privilege of not only memorizing, but leading hundreds, if not thousands of kids, we never spoke the words to the Jew first. And it
He clearly don't have no understanding of the scriptures. These people are bugged out. Clearly don't got understanding of the scriptures. Man, those days is done. You fucking Edomites is through. I'm ready to bring these precepts out right now. But let's let this dog talk some more. Let's let this fucking dog bark some more.
Began to work inside of me. Why in the world did I never see that? And then I was given a great book, and in that book, it had this phrase that said, most Christians in America know Romans 5, 6, 7, and 8, but very few know what Romans 9, 10, and 11 say. And as a pastor for 25 years, I'd looked at Romans 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't know how many times. Matter of fact, I'd gotten my Bible out, this very Bible, and I got it out, and I turned to Romans 5, 6, 7, and 8. And when I turned there, sure enough, it was highlighted like crazy. And there was literally like this anxiety inside of me, like, do I even want to see what Romans 9, 10, 11 say? And then I backed up a little bit. Now, if I'm going to be honest with you, I was really proud, if not religiously proud, in saying, how could there be something in Romans 9, 10, and 11 that I don't already know?
Let me stop it right there. Let me read this precept that just popped into my head right quick. Gotta read it. Because these people are through. These fucking devils, I'm tired of their ass. Let me read this. Daniel 12. Bear with me, Yasharala, while I grab it. Daniel's, the 12th chapter. And let me see. Daniel 12 and verse 10. I'm going to read straight to the point. Matter of fact, I started 9. And he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end. Many shall be purified and made white. That's talking about cleansed. That's talking about us. And tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. But the wise shall understand. This heathen don't understand, because he is the wicked. He's an Edomite.
Turn the page, and this very Bible, and I read Romans 9:1, and this is what it says. With Christ as my witness, I speak with utter truthfulness. At this point, it's like the verse became like 3D to me personally. And I was like, what could he be talking about here? And then he says, my heart is filled with bitter sorrow and unending grief for my people, my Jewish brothers and sisters. I would be willing to be forever cursed and cut off from Christ if that would save them. To be honest with you, I was extremely embarrassed. Here I'd been leading people my whole life, and Pastor, I had this Bible in my house and other Bibles like it. Why didn't I know what Romans 9, 10, and 11 said? And at that point, God began to birth inside of me a real passion for the people of Israel and for the Jews.
Yeah, you know what? I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. I can't take it. Let's read that again. Let's read Daniel's 12 and verse 10 one more time before I start. I just can't. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. Can't do it. And I'm trying to keep it clean. And if I get pissed off, it ain't gonna be clean. So let me just bring these scriptures out while the Spirit is telling me to do it. I can't take that. Daniel's 12 and verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white, meaning cleansed of their iniquities, forgiven, and tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. But the wise shall understand. And why did he say? He say seal it up until the time of the end. This understanding was sealed up. It was sealed up until the time of the end. Why? Because during the time of the end, that's when Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, is going to wake up his people. True Israelites, true Israel. The southern kingdom, Yahweh, and the northern kingdom. He's going to wake us up. Not no heathens. But let's go into these scriptures. Because this heathen seems to think that some damn devils, his people that's trotting down our land, is us. He seems to think that they are Israelites, that they are true Israel. He don't have no understanding. Why? Because none of the wicked shall understand. Now let's go into these scriptures. Just a quick hit. Revelations 2 and 9. I know thy works, in tribulation, in poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemies of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Just a quick hit. Let's go to Ezekiel 35. Ezekiel 35 and verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. It's talking about the nation of Edom. Prophesy against them and say unto it, thus said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, O Mount Seir, meaning O nation of Edom, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had and Slakia. Jump down Ezekiel 35 to 10. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine. Who said that these two nations and these two countries, meaning Judah, the northern southern kingdom, and the northern kingdom, shall be theirs in possession? Who said it? He said, the Edomites said that. Ezekiel 35 and verse 10. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua there? No, he not. He ain't returned yet. Bear with me, Yasharala. Let's continue. Ezekiel 35 and verse 10. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, I will even do according to thy anger and according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. What have they used against their hatred against us? By taking all our stuff, taking our land, and saying that they us. And according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Ezekiel 35 and verse 12. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies. What is their blasphemies? What is the blasphemies of the Edomites? What is their lies? Saying that they are us and they are not. What did he say? Ezekiel 35 and verse 12. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid waste, they are given us to consume. Thus, with your mouth, ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Ezekiel 35 and 14. Thus said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel. What is the inheritance of ours? Our land. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, meaning O nation of Edom, the Edomites, and all Idumea, meaning all the Edomites, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. Ezekiel 36 and verse 5. Therefore, thus said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession, with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. So you tell me, is those Israelites over there? No, they are not. Let's go to Revelations. Back to Revelations. And we're going to read 3 and 9. Revelations 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan. Who is the synagogue of Satan? The people that saying they are Jews that stole our land and they are not. Which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Who do the Most High love? Because this dirty ass heathen said that his love for the Jewish people. The Most High ain't got no love for no Jewish people. He got love for the Yahweh and Yasharallah. He got love for the true Israelites. Now, who did the Most High say this love? What he said? That I love thee. Let's grab it real quick. Who did the Most High love? Romans 9 and 13. And he was quoting Romans 9, chapter 9, chapter 10, chapter 11, which he don't even understand. Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So let's end it off here with this one. What Mashiach say? St. Luke 21. And I'm going to read from 20 all the way down to 24 to the point. And I'm going to end it off there. St. Luke 21 and verse 20. And when you see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judah flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out. And let not them which are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. Point. St. Luke 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword. Who? The real Jews. And shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So who is that over there in our land? Heathens. Edomites. What happened to the real Jews? They were scattered throughout all the nations of the earth. Now, when is the real Jews going back in their land? Mashiach coming to take us back in our land. So this heathen don't know what he's talking about. Let's get it. And I'm going to end it off with that one. Matthew 24. And we're going to go straight to the point. And what it says, Matthew 24 and 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven even unto the other. That's when we're going back into our land. So those dogs that's over there in our land, they are not us. This devil don't know what he's talking about. And I'm going to end it off there. Shalom, Yasharallah. Shalom.